So tell me about yourself.
Good morning, sir. Myself Nikhil Pandey. I graduated with BTech in Computer Science from Abdul Kalam Technical University. I have solid foundation in web development with skills in HTML5, CSS3, TypeScript, Vite, React.js, Next.js, MongoDB, and Nest.js. Uh, Also, I have good communication skills that add in effective collaboration. Throughout my academic journey, I have worked in several projects, which includes a portfolio website which is created on React.js, in which I used Context API. Secondly, I have created an online meeting platform which is created on React.js for frontend and Nest.js for backend, and is in there I integrated an SDK called Chime from AWS. And thirdly, I created a platform for teachers and students called MasterG, and currently it is in development. My education includes completing my intermediate at RK plus 2 Govind High School from Jharkhand, and after that I came Lucknow for pursuing my bachelor degree from 2020 to 2024. That's all about me. Thank you.
So what is HTML?
HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is a language which creates web pages for web applications.
Okay, write a table
Okay, sir.
with three columns,
Three column.
like the name,
Okay.
ID name, and
Okay.
pin code.
ID, name,
Pin code.
name, and pin code. Three. Okay, sir.
This is actually data.
Okay, sir. First, mm, this will be not in. Sorry for that. And then comes TR, and in TR also there are row like T row and TD. Here comes the number like.
Can you speak in that
Sorry.
loudly?
Okay, sir. Firstly, we have created a table tag in which we created an th tag, and that then th tag we have created an td which represents the data for heading. In there, three heading were declared: id, name, and pin code. And t row, that stands for row. In there I also use td for data, and the td here for closing, and this is one. Or similarly, td name like Nikhil, and closing of TD, and lastly pin code which you want, and this one closing. This is for only one row, and similarly we do another. Yes.
What is data list in HTML?
Data list, there's an, it is like a select tag where we choose option, and where we give option. In option we define for what value we have, we can give some another value for that. Like if we want to authenticate something, we can give a, a data list tag, and in between we can give option tag, and we can define the data items which we want to authenticate.
Can you show me example with input tag?
With input tag,
How to use data list in input tag?
how to use data list in input tag. Okay, sir. Data list. And there comes option tag, which first option, and then closing of data list. And in input tag here we can get the values from selecting this by id, and if and we can authenticate its value from the option. If we here enter first, if the value matches in the input on submitting, like we created a that's wrong. Okay, sir.
So what is CSS?
CSS stands for cascading style sheet. It beautify the pages we create, and we can give color, shapes, and many things to our pages.
How to add border in table using CSS?
Border and table. Um, table. Okay. Table, like we have to give style there, or we can add class or id, and we can target them for that. Style, we can add border, and in which we can give the value 1 pixel, 2 pixel, or that we want.
What is 1 pixel, 2 pixel?
It is the thickness of the border. Yes, sir. After that, we want to show border only, na? That's all border for that.
Without color border.
Yes. So here we can also define the border color. Yes, sir. Border color, sorry.
And what is third parameter?
Third parameter for table or the border?
First parameter,
One.
second parameter,
And solid dotted like that. So that.
So what is GS? GS means JavaScript.
Yeah.
What is JavaScript?
JavaScript is a scripting language used for functioning of the components or the uh, pages that we want to do with them.
What is function?
Function is a thing that is used to do something in a program. Like if we want to add something, we can we can get the value from different items. Like we can get items from HTML tags, from input tag. We can get the values of that we want to add, and in function we can call them, and we can internally add them and return a value to them.
Why use function? Because हम चाहे तो डायरेक्ट कोड लिख सकते हैं.
Yeah.
तो आपके function
Function is used because we whenever if you write direct the functionality, you can use at once, but if you want to use them in future, you have to define a function.
and what is function and array function? That means difference between function and array function.
There is not a lot of difference between them, because the fat arrow function or the arrow function is the, you can say, latest version, or the designing version of arrow function. In that we can write like this. Let me show with example. In function we direct write function, then function name, like add, and then we give the params, and we write the functionality of the code. And in fat arrow function we define it like this, that const add and is equal to, here we define the params, and after that we give like that. This is function, this is fat arrow function. Yes, sir.
Difference between double equal and triple equal.
Double equal actually matches the value of the both of the component which you want to match, and the triple equality is used to match the value and also the data types of the which we want to match.
And what is single equal to?
Single equal to, that means you are assigning some value to some variable.
And four equal to?
There is no existing of 4 equal to. Yes, sir.
What is react?
React.js. React.js is actually a library of JavaScript and framework also.
No.
Okay, it's a JavaScript library which is used for creating the web app, in which it is also known as CRA, Create React App, which is used for creating the React app, and it is SPA, single page application, in which all the pages are compiled with a single page, and all the value is gated from a single page. This is the main functionality of React.
What is hook in React?
Hooks is actually hooks defines the states in React. Without hooks, there is no states for, and there is no actually main functionality to hold some values in React. If we want to hold some values in React, we have to use the hooks.
We use state.
Yeah.
We write a syntax.
For use state, we have to that const and here value set value is equal to use state. मतलब यहाँ पे means here we write use state, and there in the forums you can write if you can write also there the what type of element sorry what type of value you want to get, like string, boolean, array. Also you can define the value, and you have to import it from React. Set value is the main functionality which set the value of this value. Yes, sir.
And what is the use state?
Use effect. Okay. Use effect in which here function and here dependency. Here use effect. Sorry. This you have to import from the React also. Here we define the function and here define the dependencies. Use effect always call itself directly when the value of in this dependency changes. If we didn't if we didn't give this value in dependency, it will call immediately after when pages loads, or if loads and re-render itself.
How use dependency?
In this here it is an array, and we have to write the variable or the function name separated with comma, which we want to change. If this value changes, then it automatically calls the function.
What is use ref?
Useref passes the reference of any element. If, for using reference, you have to use ref, call the hook. It is from React also, and we pass the value in this of the element which we want value of that element in that parameter.
How to use? Any example of?
Use ref. Okay. Like video tag or div tag, we have to give div tag. Now we are taking video tag.
Use div
Okay.
and change background color with use ref.
Okay, sir. Use ref. And here we write the what um, in the div tag. And Hmm.
Like
Okay, I'm not getting it. Abhi.
difference between let and var.
Actually, where is the window object, you can say, and it uh, can be accessible all over the code in a page, where let is an block level element which is accessible between the blocks, and it can be renamed also.
What is NN?
NaN stands for not a number, which defines anything that is not a number.
Like your name is Nikhil
Yeah.
in string.
Okay.
So how you check it is NN?
Or not. Okay. Like let name is equal to Nikhil. We can name dot is NaN. No.
Number dot
Okay. Okay. Name dot is number. Okay. Then I don't know.
uh, is NN is a function.
Okay. Is an n function in which we write the value name, and it returns if it's true, then it returns true. If there means if there is a number, then it returns true. If there is not a number, then it returns false.
What is return
In this scenario, it results false.
false?
No, it returns true because name is not a number. Yeah, because this is a string.
What is callback?
Callback. Callback is in function or in anything when we return some values. This is known as callback.
How to merge to array in
Ah,
JavaScript?
okay, we can give example or not. If there is array 1 2 3 and b 5 6 7.
You dot merge.
Yeah.
There are no any function like merge.
Okay, we can also use concat, in which we can uh, write the array name of the array, and also we can separate it with multiple. Also we can write multiple arrays separated with commas, which gives the final value uh, in an array containing both the values of the array.
What is filter in array?
A filter method is used for filtering something from an array, and it returns an array with the items which you filtered.
It reflect original array or not?
No, it reflects the copy of that array. Copy of that array.
No, no reflect original.
No, original data is reflected in that array.
What is find?
Find. If array find is the functionality in array, we use them to find some data at what index it exists. Like
Hmm.
in theory. Okay. So find is a function in array which is used for finding some values in that array, it exists or not.
What is find index?
Find the index of that the value which you passed in the array. Sorry, in the params of find index.
How to find last index?
There is a function of last index of. There is a functionality or in array last index of, in which we can in which we can give the value of the array, and we can get the last index of that. value.
Difference between for each and map.
For each and map. ओके, फॉर each, ठीक है. फॉर each में आप वैल्यू देते हैं जिसमें कि एक वैल्यू देते हैं जो कि आप मैच कराते हैं हर एलिमेंट से, और अगर मैच होता है तो वो रिटर्न करता है. और मैप में एक फंक्शन होता है जो कि एक लूप की तरह चलता है, और वो हर एक चीज को प्रिंटिंग का काम करते हैं एक तरीके से. हाँ, दोनों में ही लूप चलते हैं, लेकिन मेन फॉर ईच का लूप यूज होता है कि हर एक एलिमेंट में जा जाके, मतलब एक तरह से चेकिंग के लिए चेकिंग यूज करता है फॉर ईच को. ओके, देन
मैप एक नया एरे रिटर्न करके देता है.
हाँ, ओके,
दोनों ट्रेड करता है, एक नया एरे रिटर्न करके देता है.
ओके सर.
इसलिए हम मतलब ये में जब भी कोई फंक्शन मैप करते हैं, मैप करते हैं फॉर ईच नहीं करा पाते क्योंकि वो रिटर्न नहीं करता.
ओके सर. हाँ, हाँ, एरे में रिटर्न करते हैं.
मैप में वो रिटर्न करता है.
हम मैप में रिटर्न करते हैं एरे.
हम कंप्यूटर को रिटर्न करते हैं.
ओके सर.
What is join method?
Join method is also used for join. Join is used in array for something we want to separate with the value. Like here is an array. If we write a dot join, and in this string we can find comma, then it will be separated with commas.
Right.
Output will be 1, 2, 3. Not in array. 1, 2, 3.
Not in array. Which return type?
It is in
What's return type of
join. Join, right? Join is returns the data type is in string, I think.
Difference between pop and push.
Pop is used for deleting the element from an array from last, and push is function in array to add some data in an array from the last index.
And what is shift and unshift?
Shift is used for deleting elements from array from first index, and unshift is used for pushing or entering the data in array from first index.
Difference between slice and slice.
Yeah. In slice we give two parameters, or one parameters we can also give. Slice is used for taking a slice, you can say, from an array. If we give if we pass indexes in the slice in params, we can pass one index or two index also, separated with comma. If we want to, can I show you with an example? So if we have data a is equal to 1, if we write a dot slice, and here we give data only 1, it will take this values for a new array 2, 3, 4, 5.
Start from one index.
Yep.
From last.
And if we give two values there, then it will take a between of these values. Like if we pass 1, 3, because between 1, 2 there is no value. If we find 1, 3, then it will take only the middle of the element, that is 3. And in splice we find
it reflects the original array.
Yeah, it reflects. Yes, sir. It reflects the original value in the array. Copy of the array. Okay, sir. I'm not sure about that. And in splice we actually push the elements in that array. We can give here three params. First is for from where we want to push the data, and second params we want how many data we want to delete or not, and in third param we give the data which we want to insert in that array.
It reflects the original data.
Yes, sir.
So I have a string.
Yes, sir.
Like I want like this. How can I do use that?
Okay, sir. Because if this is a string, we can't. This is a string, no?
Yes.
So because this is a string, we can't enter these values. Because this is a string, we can't enter these values in that string. We can enter. So we can replace it also. If it is assigning to some values like a.
कोई भी string हो, शुरू की चार लिखिए, आखिरी की चार लिखिए, बीच की चार है, कोई भी string.
ओके, कोई भी स्ट्रिंग हो बीच में स्टार आना चाहिए. ओके,
शुरू की
सो
चार लिखिए, आखिरी की चार लिखिए, बीच की चार है.
ओके सर, ठीक है. सो
हम लिखे होगी कि ईमेल रजिस्ट्रेशन करते हैं,
यस सर.
जब वो ईमेल पेज पे जाते हैं और ईमेल की एप्लीकेशन दिखाते हैं, फिर स्टार स्टार या डॉट डॉट, फिर आखिरी के साथ वहाँ पे फुल ईमेल कंप्लीट हो रहा है.
So we can use there also, like here we cannot write a splice because this is not an array. Right now I can think about that.
You know, substring, what is substring?
Yeah, it gives the copy of that string. Use substring, like this is a string, a dot substring, and we can define the values in that.
What is trim?
Trim is used for removing the white spaces from the string.
Center, left, right.
Left, right, both. Center not.
My name is Nikhil.
No, sir, it can't.
Here is space, space, space.
If we use trim method in this string, here this space and this space will be deleted and this will be not.
What is the trim in?
Sorry?
Trim in.
If you want to remove the space from end.
And the trim start?
If you want to remove the white spaces from first or starting.
I want to replace all m with n.
We can use fill method. Yeah, but it is used in array, I think. Yeah. If you want to replace all with m, m with n, we can use replace method, in which we can define the replace all.
Difference between replace and replace all?
Replace actually replace the whole string and replace all. Sorry, replace actually replace the value which we define the like this. If we replace in this scenario, like we you written Hamim, in this it is if it is assigning to a value a, and we use a dot replace, and in that we write a or sorry m, because it comes many times. If we replace this m, if it finds the m first and replace it with the value which we define in
and as
NSJOB, it will be the first value will be replaces with this value. If we replace all, if we use this replace all, then all m will be replaced with this m.
मतलब रिप्लेस जो पहले मिल गया
उसको केवल
उसको
चेंज
पहले
करें।
बदल दो
हाँ
और मिसाल सबको हो जाए
हाँ हाँ।
व्हाट इज मोमोडीबी
MongoDB is NoSQL database that is used for storing the data in JSON format
हाउ कैन इंसर्ट या CLI
through CLI.
I have a user selector
Okay.
and I want to add name, father name.
Okay. First, you have to write db dot the collection name like user db dot users dot insert, and in insert we have give parenthesis. In parenthesis we have defined an object, and in that object we have to define the key and value, like father's name is the key and the value is your father's name, and we can insert the data.
And how can I get the data?
Like find, we can use the find method. If find method you have to define the key and value which you want to match in the db, like db dot your collection name dot find, and if in between the parentheses you have to write an object which you key and value which you want to match with the with data, and if any data matches, the first match will be returned.
Difference between SQL and numeric.
In SQL, it is an a structured format. You have to write some data in mandatory format, but in NoSQL, there is no any structure. You can write any type of data, sorry, any in the structure, and you can define many rows, many columns as you need it. But in structure, if you have defined 3 rows, you have to fill that 3 rows.
Difference between React.js and Next.js.
React.js does not support server-side rendering, while Next.js supports server-side rendering.
What is SSR?
SSR actually that is used for calling the server or using the server functions like getting APIs.
What is Next.js?
Next.js is used for backend, like Node.js used for backend. Node.js is not means in Node.js there is no format of structuring the all pages, but in Next.js there is a structure which is followed, and in Next.js the all elements are loosely coupled, while in Node.js it is tightly coupled.
Node.js का framework.
हाँ yes sir, Node.js का framework है ये.
और
और for what you are saying? What?
how to generate a resource in Next.js.
Next.js we use nest minus g resource and then resource name, and then enter. After that we have to press enter. Yes sir.
What is AWS Chime?
AWS Chime is an SDK given by AWS. It is used for developing an online meeting platform, you can say, and online, like in which you have to take access of camera, mic, and the functionality of the mobile. Like you have to use sometime camera. You can take access through AWS Chime.
What is target?
Firebase is an you can say Firebase is used for like uploading the data in image. You can
What is target?
Firebase is a
Not is
okay. Firebase is a tool which is used for authenticating. It is a service which provides some services to the uh, web pages, web applications or the apps we want to use, like storage authentication.
What is OAuth?
OAuth is an authentication that is provided by Next.js.
Thank you.